What up, world? It's your boy Ed, aka the Togo, and y'all see what's going on. We back with another video. Right now we headed out to Harbor Freight to see if I can get another controller for my winch, because my winch controller has stopped working, and it's somewhat my fault because I had left the winch cord pretty much just out in the rain and in the cold. Instead of unplugging it when I was done using it, I just let the weather elements pretty much beat it up. So it had kind of stopped working like about last month sometimes, and it was like working off and on, but last night it just wouldn't work at all for me. So I had went to do a winch out probably about 30 minutes outside of Cleveland, and when I got there, my winch, it just would not work. But luckily the person wasn't like way out of no field or nothing. It was just they had got stuck in the drain hole. I guess the plow, the owner of not the owner, but a guy at this car wash, he said a plow truck had came through early that day, and he guessed it had knocked the drain hole off to the sewer. And a guy was leaving out, and I guess he ain't see that it wasn't covered, and his truck went down in it. So because of the icy conditions, he couldn't just throw his stuff in four-wheel drive and try to work his way out, because the tire was like lodged in there pretty good. But what I did was I just hooked my J-hook to the back of my truck and clawed the tires, and just was able to just pull it out the drain hole. So I was like, you know what, when I get up today, I'm gonna make sure I go get that winch cord, because I know for a fact I'm gonna end up needing it soon. So let me just go ahead and knock that out before I end up needing it and I ain't got it. But that's what's on our agenda today, man. That's what's on our agenda today. How y'all doing on this brisk day? On this brisk winter day, man, it's cold. It's still cold out. This like the 6th, 7th day that it's just been extremely cold, man, to the point where as soon as you step out the truck or step out your car, you trying to get right back in. Like, I ain't here to play with this. But yeah, that's what's on our agenda today. So hopefully y'all just stick around and ride with us, man. Ride with us. All right, so a lot of people always ask the question, what was I doing before touring? Well, before touring, I was working at a factory called Custom Rubber Corp. It was a rubber molding factory that made parts for like the automotive industry. A lot of different. They made rubber parts for a lot of different people. They also made rubber dog toys for one of the biggest dog toy companies, Com. So I worked there for 9 years. But before I worked there, I was incarcerated for 6 years. I went to jail when I was 21, and I had came home when I was 27. Yeah, man, but I guess I was one of them kids that was, I ain't gonna necessarily say I was like just super bad or anything, but like, you know what I'm saying, my younger adulthood was just in the streets real tough, selling drugs and just doing a lot of stuff wrong to make money, you know, and end up catching a pretty big case and got sentenced to 6 years. But in that 6 years, you know, I just really just tried to get my mind focused, you know what I'm saying, and learn as much as I could, because listen, when I say I was dedicated to do whatever I had to do to change my life around, like, I was on it. Because I wasn't going back to jail, you feel me? Like, so I had made up my mind before I had got out that I was gonna do whatever it take not to come back to prison. You feel me? Because I've seen so much, like while I was locked up, I had seen so many dudes, bruh, just go, you know what I'm saying, come to jail, leave, come right back. Like they ain't had nothing to live for, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that I had something to live for. Like I knew I had a purpose on my life. I knew that it was more to living than just, you know what I'm saying, going to jail or being in the streets and ending up dead or anything, you feel me? So I had came home February of 2011. So, and one thing I can say, bro, that was so crazy, because I was telling my brother this morning when we was talking. I'm like, man, when you really serious about changing your life around, like, God gonna open doors for you, bruh. You know? Because a lot of times, man, like, we be looking at stuff like, man, they be looking at the, let me see, they be looking at the process, you know what I'm saying, instead of the rewards at the end sometimes. Sometimes you look at the process and you really see what you got to go through to get to where you want to be, and sometimes it can get discouraging because you be like, man, I'm right here and I got to get all the way up there just to, you know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure, man, when you start making those steps and your heart in the right place, God gonna most definitely open up doors for you. So when I came home in February 2011, I told my bro, I was so like animated on changing. I'm like, man, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna get me a job. I wind up my second day out, I wind up running into this dude named Jimmy that I was locked up with, and he was dressed real nice. And I'm like, bro, where you coming from? He like, man, I'm coming from this job interview up at this spot called Custom Rubber off of 55th and St. Clair. I'm like, they hiring? He like, yeah, for sure. He like, they hiring like crazy, bro. He like, go online. He gave me the information. He like, man, go online and fill this application out. So I'm like, all right, cool, for sure. So I was in the halfway house at the time. So I got back to the halfway house. I hopped on their little computer that they let us use, and I put the application in, and I ain't think nothing back. I went back to my little room or whatever, and I think I gave him my people's number because I ain't had no phone at the time. So I gave him my people's number. So later on that day, my people's called me like, these people just called you about a job, you know. But it was so crazy because, like I said, I was only out 2 days, but I was filling out applications like on the computer like all that time. But I didn't think it was from the people I had actually just filled the application out by, you know. So I'm like, what's the number? You know what I'm saying? So they gave me the number. I called the spot back. When I called back, it was the spot that I had just filled the application out for, you know. So they was like, hey, how you doing? Woo-woo. So we talked. They're like, can you come in for an interview tomorrow? I'm like, yeah, for sure. So I went in for the interview. And when I went in for the interview, man, the lady, she was one of these ladies, man, like the HR at the time, she was one of these ladies, she was super cool, but she was like super about business and super like, she let you know like what it was off top, like, you know what I'm saying, what she expected of you and everything. But she was saying that she was like willing to give me a chance, like, cause she seen like inside of me like that I really wanted this. So got the job, started off as a machine operator there. You know, and I'm one of them dudes, bro, like, I'm super smart, man. I tell people this all the time, like, man, I can understand how something work, like, just by kind of, like looking at it a little bit, though, and just kind of, because that's how my mind works, you know what I'm saying? I can understand how stuff work without really knowing how it works. Like, it's weird to say that, but that's how my mind be working sometimes. So, started machine operator. A position came open to, like a couple years after I was there, position had came open to be a mold setter. So it was this guy named Bernie. He was there for like 18, 19 years. He was like one of the top people in charge, you know what I'm saying, over the processing and mold setting and stuff like that at the time. And he had kind of took a liking to me, you feel me? And he was like, man, he had told me one day, he like, I think you would be perfect for this position. He like, they got this test you got to take to qualify for it. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna most definitely put in for the position. So I put in for the position. Me and I think like 4 or 5 other people had put in for the position. And I had wound up scoring the highest on the actual test. So I wound up getting the position. And this guy named EC had trained me. He was like a Puerto Rican guy. Super, super smart. You know, I'm talking about, man, when I say one of the smartest guys I ever met in my life, bro, it was ridiculous how smart he was, you know, and he taught me so much, not just about like the stuff inside of that job, but about life in general, you know what I'm saying? Because he would always tell me, like, if you just take your time and just think, he like, you could think your way through anything, like in life, bro. He like, you know, he's always tell me that, man. Rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? He had died of cancer, man, and that was like super sad because he was one of like the most humblest, down to earth, like people I ever met in my life, though. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, he trained me, and like me, I'm one of them dudes, man. Like when I'm doing something, I just want to be the best at it. So, like I don't care if I'm working at McDonald's. I don't care if I'm working doing some. Like I'm gonna try to be the best at it. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to grow and try to evolve. You know, that's just me. So that's what I did. Like I put my all into it, and before you know it, I kind of grew in the ranks at the company. You feel me? And like I said, I worked there for 9 years. You know, and around the time that COVID hit, you know, they was letting go of people and stuff was happening. And I mean, I came to work one day, and they was like, HR need to holler, talk to you upstairs. So I went upstairs to HR, and the lady was like, look, we gotta let you go. When I say I was hurt, man. Cause this is a spot that I thought like I was gonna retire from. So I had got everything out of my locker. I remember going home, bro. I'm talking about like eyes watery, man. I'm just like, oh my God, man. Like, this is what I thought I was gonna retire from, like what I'm about to do now. So I remember calling my wife, but she was my fiance at the time. And I'm telling her like, man, I just got let go from the job. I'm like, man. And I remember she was like, well, you know what I'm saying? She like, don't even really worry about it, you know what I'm saying? She like, you gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? She like, you gonna figure it out, you always do, you know? Until then, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I got your back or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like a lot better. So I'm like, now my mind back to working again. So I'm like, okay, I know I got my 401k for that job. So I called the lady, Patty, she was accounting. I'm like, Patty, how much do I got in my 401k? And at the time, I'm thinking like in my head, I probably only got like about $6,000-7,000 in there, like if that much for real. But I'm like, anything will help. So she's like, I'm gonna call you back, give me about 30-40 minutes. I'm like, all right, bet. So she wound up calling me back. And she like, well, you can cash out, you got like a little bit over like 18,000, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? I'm like, 18 bands? I'm like, okay, it's on the flow, like, you know? So, mind you, man, this is how God working is crazy, bro. Because when I was in jail, I had like towing books, you feel me? Because I used to tell myself in jail that I wanted to get a tow truck. But this how full circle stuff be. So, when I came home from jail, one of my friends named Howard, he was doing the towing stuff, but we really wasn't that close then, though. And I had met this guy named Smoke Toe. You know what I'm saying? He was doing the towing stuff also, and me and him had got like real cool. You feel me? In the towing industry, like just like by watching them two, I just knew like the towing business was a business like I would like to get in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't had the money to do it, but I would like to get in if I ever had a chance to, because it just seemed like a lucrative business to be in. So as I got my money, I called both of them. I'm like, look, y'all, I just got this bread. I'm trying to invest. I'm like, should I buy me a tow truck? And both of them was like, man, listen, don't even think about it. Do it. Flat out, do it. Like, you feel me? So I was like, all right, bet, that's what I'm about to do. So I hopped on Facebook Market, Craigslist, all the sites trying to find a tow truck. I wound up finding one that this older guy was selling in Chillicothe, Ohio. He said the truck was a decent truck, you know what I'm saying? He said it needed a little bit of work, but he said it was reliable. So I called him. We talked for a minute. I told him I'm gonna come down there the next day. So me and my dude, we drove down there. You know, like I didn't even know how to even work a tow truck, period, bro. Like the only thing I knew how to work was the stuff that he showed me. He showed me how to, it was a flatbed, F550 flatbed, a 1999. He showed me how to work the bed, you know, stuff, little stuff like that. And I was like, cool. I loaded the truck up. We had drove down there on and towed it back to the city. You feel me? And when I got back, you know, I pretty much spent the rest of my little money just getting my company up and running, registered, getting my insurance, and everything else that I needed to pretty much run, you know what I'm saying, be up and running. Let me see, then after that, I just started really marketing my company like through my Facebook page. Like, I didn't really have no followers or nothing like that at the time. Through my Facebook page, my Instagram. And every day, like, me and my wife just posting my business, you feel me? But it really helped out a lot, you know, because whenever I was posting, like, continually, people would be seeing it and people would be calling my line. And I was like, man, I wasn't turning down no money, bro. Like, I'm talking about wherever you at, I'm coming to get you. You know, I don't care if it was 1 o'clock in the evening or 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm getting up and I'm coming to you, you feel me? And that's how I was able to really get back the money I had invested into my company initially, you feel me? Because I ran that bag up like super fast. So fast forward, my company doing good, like I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm becoming better and better and better and better and better and better, you feel me? And I eventually end up buying me another truck. So, my bad, y'all. Yeah, so I eventually ended up buying me another truck, you know, and like I say, just steady, just trying to just master my craft, you know what I'm saying, within the towing industry, and just constantly trying to learn and always was asking questions. And then, you know, a lady had hit me up and had wanted me to do a repo. So at first I went into the repo stuff. I'm like, no, I'm cool. I'm gonna just stick to my little roadside assistant stuff and the regular towing, part of the towing game. So she had hit me up a few different times, you know, and then one time I really wasn't doing nothing. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I got you. So I wound up pulling up on her. She had already verified the VIN numbers and stuff like that. Boom, got the car fast. She was like, man, bro, I've been doing this for a long time. She like, I ain't never seen nobody move as fast as you. You move, you know. But I wasn't thinking about nothing of it at the time. It's just like I had became one with my truck and just learned my truck, like, you know what I'm saying, till like I just knew like how to maneuver, how to work, and how to, you know what I'm saying, get in and get out of stuff, cause that's what I do. So she had hit me back again, like a little while later. I had did a couple more repos for her, you know, and then I eventually ended up filming one of my repos, and I filmed it. And I wasn't thinking to post it online, like I wasn't thinking about none of that, but I ended up posting it online, and the video ended up going viral, you know. And I had a couple more videos that I had made, and I was like, "That's crazy." I'm like, maybe this is what people want to see, like me towing like cars. Like, you know, I wasn't really putting like too much into the thought of it though. Ended up posting my second video. That video wound up hitting over 1 million views the same day, like literally, like it was crazy. And you know, it's just been really just up from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got consistent with posting content geared towards my towing and just running it up, like, you feel me? But yeah, that's what I was doing before towing, man. You know, but it all goes back to like just doing stuff that you look. I love towing, man. Like this is something that is therapeutic for me. You know, like any kind of call. Like a person can call me right now and need a winch out or need a regular tow. Like I just love doing it. You feel me? Cause it's always like them times where you challenge yourself to learn more, get better when doing this. You feel me? And me, I'm one of them dudes, like I'm always open to constructive criticism. So it might be another tow guy might been doing this for 30, 40 years, and I might pull up, he might see me doing something a certain way, he'd be like, oh, I got a better way for you to do it, you know what I'm saying? Try this out. And I'm always open to learn, always open to advice, though, and that's why I think I'm in the position that I'm in right now, you know, because I'm always just willing to learn and willing to evolve, you know what I'm saying? Within the industry and also out of the industry in life, you know, but, hey, but that's what I was doing, man, before the tow game, man. I guess that was like a little bit of story time. So we just made it to Harbor Freight. So we about to walk in here. So hopefully they got the what I need inside of here. And we're gonna just try to carry on with our day, man. You know? So y'all stay with me. Hey, people always talking stuff about Harbor Freight, but I always see them here. I don't care what y'all say about Harbor Freight. I'm going shop at some Harbor Freight, though. Y'all got me messed up. Woo-wee. How you doing today?
Hello. Thank you.
Man, I can't do that wheel, man. Shit. Hey, though, but no, for real, though. Hey, how you doing? But no, like, one thing I hate about stores like this, though, because I always end up just getting stuck, just looking around and end up leaving with way more than I expected to. Oh, I need, see, look at me, like, look, I'm about to say, oh, I need some of them. Hey, see, hey, listen, that's crazy, bro, because I was literally, like, about to say, man, I'm always buying stuff that I really don't need. But I most definitely need this, though, for sure. I think I had that one before. I probably still got it somewhere. No, that's what I was saying I had needed when I was walking past. I need another chalk. Most definitely need one of these chalks for sure.
Find everything okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Do you have a phone number with us?
216. Well, after leaving Harbor Freight, we had to do a little tow real quick. Listen, I ain't even need this, and I tried to use it. Listen, I'm just so happy I bought it or something. I ain't even need to use it. Hey, man, first be vast stuff, you just so thirsty. Like, let me use my chalk right quick. Car ain't even about to roll nowhere, it's on flat ground. I usually had to dolly this, but they took the whole drivetrain apart, so I ain't even got to dolly it. But we about to get this car up to the shop. I had to do some, listen, you had to be an expert, man, to get this car from out of where it was at, bruh. It was a task, but as everybody know, I like tasks. Oh, you know, I forgot to get that brush. Get a brush to wipe the car off with. Cause I'm about to be driving with another snowflake. I ain't about to drive. I ain't about to even waste my time, man. We out. They ain't keeping my new wheel chalk. All right, so just dropped that vehicle off for the customer at my dude's shop at Scranton Automotive. Now I'm headed to go pick up another vehicle. A customer had called me about a couple hours ago. Needed his vehicle towed, I think back to his residence. I think it had cut off on him or something. But we about to knock that out real quick. Real quick. All right, y'all, so we put up on that car to tow it, but all it really needed was a jump start. So I gave him a jump so he can at least get to the house. He said he'd try to figure it out in the morning, what he gonna do. But that was cool though. At least he ain't need no tow. I know, man, people be like, man, this dude, bro, you just be giving away money. No, it just be like, because I know any other person, bro, if they would have put him on their car and they wouldn't even try to jump it, they would have just told it, you know what I'm saying, told the customer to pay him. But me, man, I don't be on that stuff, man, because the money, like I said, the money be coming. You know, especially when you be doing good business with people, because they gonna remember that. So whenever somebody else need a tow or a jump or whatever the case may be, I guarantee you he recommend me, or whenever he might need my services again, I guarantee you he call my phone. For sure. But we about to head up here to Dodge Camera right quick. Dang, that old boy flying. Man, people, man, they driving. Be look, hey, man, listen. You see the side of his car already messed up. Know how it got like that. For real. But yeah, you about to hit the Dodge Camera right quick, though. So I'm always trying to evolve my, you know what I'm saying, my content and stuff like that. So right now we use pretty much like the DJI Osmo to pretty much shoot most of my content. But I will start like shooting with my more professional cameras. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm just going up here to see what they got, and also see how much they give me for one of my previous cameras I had bought from them.
I would say try to get like 750 for the lot.
No, for sure.
Yeah. I would say if Sony was still doing that trade in, trade up, I'd be like, yeah, just do it.
No, yeah, no, for real.
Splitting the difference of like $100.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna give you a card too, man. If you got any questions too.
No, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure, bro.
Try to be honest with people on like what they go for too.
No,
it's like sometimes it makes sense just trading it in with
yeah,
us, like you're not. It's gonna be harder to sell.
Sell it, yeah. A lot of times it is, man. And I hate bargaining with people, bro.
Yeah. You know who really likes that camera though?
Who that?
Birders.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you
because
said.
it's cropped, so it shoots a little farther zoom in. But because of that autofocus, it's a good camera for birders.
No, for sure. You're absolutely right. I'm like one of them guys, bro. Like sometimes I hate selling stuff because then when I sell it, I be like, I could have just kept that in the cut and still use it even when I got a new camera. Like, cause it never hurts to have like.
It doesn't, but then sometimes it's like, camera bodies. Like we always say, like you date the bodies, marry the lenses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The lenses last forever. Like
Their
they don't.
value lasts.
They don't depreciate, bro. They don't depreciate.
I have an older Sony cinema body that when I got it for like $3,000.
Right.
Off of somebody. And that was a steal. Like at the time, that was a steal for that camera. I can't get rid of that thing for like $500. And it kills me. It kills me because I'm like, I spent so much money on that, but I bought it like 8 or 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's just like every year I lost value and I just held on to it. And
now it's like, damn.
now I'm like, if I'm only gonna get $500 for it, rather just
Keep it,
even if I'm
yeah.
not using it. Like,
No, for sure.
so that's kind of how I felt with the 90D when I did my upgrade on Canon. I held on to the 90D because I'm like, well, I kind of need the other body still.
Right.
But then I noticed I wasn't really using it, and like a year had gone by, and I only used it a couple times. Sold it to a buddy for like, actually I think like 7 with
Yeah.
a lens. So that was like 6 months ago. So that's pretty.
No, it was pretty decent then
Yeah.
for right now though, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I got some things to think about tonight.
What was your name, by the way?
My name Evan, man.
Evan? Isaac. Nice
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
I know, for sure, for sure.
Give me a holler if you need anything.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, I got some things to think about. I know for sure, I know for a fact, I'm still gonna get that Sony camera like this week, but yeah. All right, y'all, so this is my favorite part of the day. Getting something to eat.
Not on the field, but
Man, oh man. Ooh, wait.
what's
What's going on? What's going on, baby?
You got it, bro.
How you?
New Year.
Oh, same to you, man. Same to you.
Good to see you. What's going on with you, man?
Man,
The GOAT, man.
grinding, man.
That ain't fair. I'm a grumpy just like you, but as long as I'm walking, I'm all right. I got rid of my car just in case you came around. I'm on the scooter and the bike right now. You can't take that. What's up, my dog, man? Happy New Year.
No, same to you, man. Same to you, man.
Indeed. Here we go. One last one.
You know, listen, I'm tired of putting y'all up on game, man. I'm tired of putting y'all up on all the good spots, man. Y'all gotta give me some spots, man. Y'all gotta give me some spots, for real.
Okay, I see you got the video out here. You still video out? Okay. I was wondering who was recording all them cold.
No, for real, though.
That's how you do it. Keep it alive. I want somebody to follow me with a camera. I be saying shit.
I can't deal, man. Oh, no, man. We still on the job.
Don't go to the house, baby. You better sign your shit up with the goddamn, put a boot on your boot. You can take your shoes if you got to.
Oh, my God, man.
Take your boots instead.
Man,
What you got going on today?
Man, nothing, just kind of moving around a little bit, doing my regular calls, for real. Yeah.
You come for a little something to eat?
Yeah, man. Another spot, a rib cage.
Open that bag up for me.
Most definitely, great food, man. So, if y'all in the West 25th area, they got another location too, though. But this one I come to because it's closer to where we stay. But most definitely, give it a try. Great food, great place, great vibe, man. Well, after getting our food and just kind of moving through the city a little bit, finally made it back to the house. So that's a good thing. Out here walking this dog real quick. And the snow's starting to come down and starting to stick, so I know what type of day it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be a snowy day. Sosa! This nigga left me and ran back to the house. Alright. See how my dog do me. It's cool. But yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Enjoyed y'all riding along with me today. And like I always do around this time, if y'all new to the channel and just not getting hip to your boy, make sure y'all stop what y'all doing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, like that comment section up, and always don't forget to ring that notification. See what I'm saying? It's awesome content. Nah, I'll get with y'all.